I'm Joanna Small, the Public Information Officer for the Commerce City Police Department. It's Monday, February 19th, and this is your weekend high or low lights, depending on how you look at it. It's essentially our video blotter where we give you a rundown of the most significant incidents your CCPD patrol officers responded to over the weekend. But we like to start off with a few fast facts. We answered 341 calls for service and made 34 traffic stops. That number of traffic stops is lower because that number of calls for service is very high. In other words, we were really busy. Now here's a look at the highlights in chronological order. On Friday, February 16th, we posted on social media about this incident that occurred early in the morning at 6301 Dexter Street. The owner of a vehicle confronted a man attempting to steal it, and the suspect pulled out a gun. He fired the weapon, but fortunately it malfunctioned. We are looking to identify and locate this suspect who arrived on scene in a 2019 to 2020 Hyundai Elantra we believe to be stolen. If you have any information about this incident or his whereabouts, call our investigative tip line at the number on your screen. He is facing attempted murder charges. Also on Friday, a toddler was found walking near a school in the 9900 block of Laredo in only a t-shirt and no shoes. School officials took the toddler inside and called 911. We recognized the child because the parent had been cited 3 times prior for child abuse, most recently on February 8th. When we contacted the mother, she was found to be under the influence of narcotics. Both parents were arrested and the child was released to a family member. Just after midnight Friday into Saturday, officers made a traffic stop on a vehicle that had no visible license plate. The driver immediately exited and was non-compliant. The driver had an aggressive dog in the vehicle and began searching for an item in the back seat. After multiple commands to comply, officers deployed a taser and took that driver into custody. He's now facing half a dozen charges to include DUI, resisting arrest, and obstruction. Also on Saturday, officers responded to 2 physical domestic violence incidents, one resulting in a burglary charge and the other a second-degree assault charge. On Sunday morning, officers proactively located a stolen Hyundai Elantra, not the one associated with a suspect wanted for attempted murder, at East 74th and Oneida Drive. There was a person inside. Officers contacted and arrested him for second-degree motor vehicle theft, as well as on a warrant out of Adams County. Overnight Sunday into Monday, a teenager was walking alone in the area of East 72nd and Hawley Street when he heard half a dozen gunshots. He was struck by one of the bullets and was picked up by passerbys who dropped him off at a hospital in Denver. He is expected to survive. Pictures of a vehicle with a bullet hole were also taken around that scene. This is an ongoing investigation. Also overnight Sunday, detectives took a report of a woman and her 2 children who were supposed to arrive at a family member's house Friday but never showed up. There was concern for their welfare, so we contacted the Colorado Bureau of Investigation to put out a BOLO or be on the lookout for the family. On Monday morning, they were found safe in Castle Rock. That's all for now. We'll see you next time. Have a safer week, Commerce City, and remember, if you need us, we are always just minutes away.